Well, he got a chilly reception. Eh? Eh? I suppose we should file him under D for deceased. Still not anything? Nothing? Looks like he caught his ship to hell. Okay, it's not working, I get it. Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to No One Lives Forever. I have finally gotten the game to run again after it stopped working for me. It worked for me in Windows 7 for a little bit, and then when I upgraded to Windows 10, it stopped, and I couldn't quite figure it out and get it to work or anything like that, but I've managed to do it, managed to recover it from the depths of non-working-tude, and hopefully you guys appreciate the humor and stuff in this game. This is supposed to be a spoof of 60s spy thrillers and whatnot, but it doesn't take itself very seriously or anything. I do have the widescreen mod installed, so we'll get a little bit more, something a little bit closer to what you would expect, like a 1080p thing. Of course, it does have some a little bit errors here. Like, you can still see her hand because the screen is wider than it would be at this point. But I've got that going, and all the textures and stuff are pretty much the same as what they were. They're not, the visuals don't hold up that well over time. But then again, when the game was released, it didn't really have, the technology was behind what was normally available at the time. So it's it hasn't aged that well, but the mechanics and stuff are pretty good. I am playing on normal mode, so we'll see how this works out. I might have to go to easy at some point because it is a difficult game. Ah yes, the old shower with your hairband on and all your makeup. I do that all the time.
Damn. Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet holes? I know how you love to be shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao.
Not sure you should have guns in the bathroom with you. Isn't the steam gonna, like,
I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would
rust some of that?
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade. Only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
More wine?
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed.
That voice actor throughout the whole game is got that same voice.
I know all that. But at this rate, I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
Damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich at Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
It's never fun paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. Builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
You make it sound like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance. All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith. I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
No. What's inconveniencing me is your permanently arched eyebrow. That's I may have to smack that off your face at some point.
I'm sorry if I kept you waiting. It won't happen again.
I seem to recall hearing that before.
You'll not have to hear it again.
Oh,
I
you'll
just
hear
hope
my boot
not.
up your ass next time.
Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally.
I am just a
You've
dickhole,
served
that's
us
all I
for
am.
Many years.
This is how
But
dickholes
perhaps
respond.
I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interests that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
Oh, that's
7 operatives.
great detective work
Half the
there.
active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitri Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He likes
He's a
flowers?
right bastard.
Anything
and
more
that.
specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the
Delightful.
NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943 when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Yeah, he's totally on the
Sometime
level.
After the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What
Actually,
do
you
we
do.
know
What
about
does the
harm?
Director of Executive Action do for an
Unfortunately, there's
organization
very
like
little
that?
about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
Yes, I do. I wouldn't expect anything less or anything more from you, Smithy. There. How is getting the director's coffee? Does it work out well for you?
I'll try to surpass your expectations.
Considering that I expect you to fail miserably, you shouldn't have to try very hard.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful. Both of you.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before.
Once, a few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. Turned out they'd been compromised by the chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Monroe's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Howard!
Call out the targets for you.
We've been ordered to save Foghorn Leghorn, my friends.
That would be lovely.
All right. Hopefully my mouse works this time.
On the far balcony.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
And
On the roof to your right.
Why not?
good, my mouse is working correctly. It doesn't map correctly right away. You have to actually go into the config files to get your mouse working properly with the game. It's just a weird thing now, I guess, because mice are more than 2 buttons now and all that stuff.
I'll bet you have a lot of fun if you just stop worrying.
Think so?
Alright. This guy should be coming out the front here at some point. Oh no, there he is. Dropped his dime. Okay. Like he's deaf, but he can hear his dime drop.
Door on the nearest balcony. On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony.
Get a little reload job here.
On the roof to your right.
Okay. Luckily, I don't have to get headshots, or this would be really bad for me.
On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony.
There is, I believe, a pattern to these things. It's just that there's different patterns that they run through.
To the right of the tower.
There we go. Do.
Coming out the far balcony.
Okay. I like how we've killed like 20 guys right now, and nobody has walked out to see all these dead bodies just lying around. All right, now he's coming down the steps now. He'll be coming out the front, so let's get a little reload job here.
Coming out the front door of the hotel.
And he's going to drop his dime at some point again, I believe. Or he's going to go back behind there and then come back out again. From
down the street on your left.
I like how these guys just literally walk right in front of him, and he's like,
On your left, street level.
"Scum!" He calls him. Rabble. There's no concept of the fact that they have guns trained on them.
There must be a hole in my pocket.
From down the street on your left.
Okay. The reason I'm angled myself this way here is because you do occasionally get guys from the
On
right.
your right, street level.
Yep, here he is.
Good for nothing.
Good for nothing.
Coming out the front door of the hotel.
Okay.
Coming out the front door of the hotel.
I like how this guy. It takes him forever to pick up this freaking dime that he can hear, but he can't hear anything else.
From down the street on your left.
Okay. I actually really need to zoom in, but I'm doing it because I want to make sure I get him in one shot.
Coming out the front door of the hotel. I'll cover him for the next stretch. Get to apartment 12 and wait for my signal. Oh, and make sure to conceal your weapon, or you'll cause a commotion.
Alright, let's holster our weapon. Let's grab some top secret evidence. Itinerary for a Master Monroe's Moroccan visit, sightseeing, golf, and an appointment at Madame Sasha's. He's getting a little massage going on there. None of these doors are openable, right? Okay. Just trying to remember all these years of having played this game, so.
I heard he plans to marry the American girl.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, her.
Wonder if all American girls despise shoes.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes? The dialogue in this game is fantastic. If you see me sitting around at one point just listening to the dialogue, it's because of that. Alright, so F6 is the quick save. F7 is quick load. I had to redo that because I accidentally hit F7. Harm file. Agent Archer, born 1942, Glasgow, Scotland. Catherine Ann Archer, Lord William Archer. Catherine Ann McDougall was her mother. Okay. See, I forgot. Okay. The way to get up there is you need the grapple hook, which you don't have unless you've done this, unless this is the second time through. That's how you get up there. I forgot. I knew that there was a way up in there. I just couldn't remember how to do it. But now that we've done that, making sure none of these doors open. This door is where we need to go into, I think. Let's get in here, get our
Good. He's almost there.
stuff. Get our weapon out. Let's open this up because this part is where it gets a little bit interesting. Let's pick this up too while we're at it. Catherine Archer's Harm records.
Here he comes. Get ready. On your left. Coming around the building.
Alright. Because they can come out of all these windows and everything, and also from the right here. Which is why I opened the other window up right now. Alright.
You just lost yourself a customer.
This guy is too much.
Second story window. On your left.
Yep, there's one.
Not again. Where
Oh, this-
are you,
Far
you
right.
pesky
This
little dime?
this damn dime, this guy and his dime.
Second story window. Near right.
I'd better find it quickly before the thieves swoop in like vultures.
Second-story window, far right.
Okay. So far, so good.
Left, coming around the building. Second-story window, on your left.
And just keep up with them all.
Heading toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window.
That's why I opened that window.
Near right.
That is why I opened that window.
Excellent shooting.
You don't have to tell me that. I was standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn, they must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Some evildoers. Let's get down here and... Ouch. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm hitting all the wrong keys. Down here. 2 is the weapon I wanted. Trying to find where this guy is standing so I can hit him through the wall here. It's one down. Alright, come on. This guy. There we go. Alright, let's do a little reload job. Grab all the ammo off these guys. Excellent. That's what you call a setup there. They wanted to show off what the game could do. Oh, we got somebody else shooting at me. Sounds like. Oh, yep, somebody else is shooting at me. Where the hell is this guy at?
This is hard rain is falling. Everyone down.
Okay. Actually, is better off if I just run in guns blazing and get these guys. Sometimes. There is some forced stealth later on in the game.
We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say.